Marjorie Taylor Greene, believe it or not, folks, is like right on the cusp of finally getting it through her Neanderthal skull that Donald Trump is totally full of it. She came to that realization, which I think she knows she's there. She's just not willing to go all the way and admit it yet. But she did it during a post on social media this past weekend. Marjorie Taylor Greene is upset that we do not have investigations. That we do not have investigations into what she thinks we ought to be having investigations into, which she says is total crap because we, the Republicans, she says, control everything. Like, we've got the DOJ, we got the Senate, we got the House, hell, we got the court system too, although she didn't admit that. Why are we not doing all of these things that I promised people for years we would be doing? Here is what Greene said on social media. Thomas Crooks shot President Trump and we still know nothing even though we are in charge. Ryan Routh tried to assassinate him and we still have not seen his trial. Okay, let me stop right there. It takes a while to get to a criminal trial. There is still evidence. There's all kinds of things. There's pre-trial motions that can take place. You don't typically get a trial like boom, 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 there you go, convicted, gone in less than a year, especially in a big case like that. So that's why. Just so you know, Marge, that's how. Justice can be very slow sometimes. You know, by the way, speaking of justice being slow, the very guy that you don't even realize you're criticizing, the DOJ slow-walked all of his prosecutions. This should have been fairly easy. He would have been in prison had the DOJ effectively done their job before he could have even announced that he was running for president again. That's what could have happened had the Justice Department worked as quickly as you're wondering why they're not doing right now. But she continues. James Comey threatens to assassinate him and publicly calls for it, and he's on his way to a bestseller. No, he didn't. He spelled out 8647 in some friggin' seashells. Anybody who's ever worked in the restaurant industry knows what 86 means. It means we don't have something or we're taking it off the menu. We're not going to have it anymore. It just means get rid of. It doesn't mean kill. But anyway, she continues. Trump makes a phone call to Zelensky and gets impeached. Trump says, go peacefully and make your voices heard, and gets impeached again. Bannon and Navarro go to jail for refusing to show for a sham congressional subpoena, but Christopher Wray walks free for refusing to show for our congressional subpoena. Don't tell me to get outraged when nothing is done and to hold these people accountable. No accountability means people stop caring. So just another point of clarification, because holy hell, this woman cannot get anything correct. You mentioned that Trump said, go peacefully and make your voices heard. That's kind of how you end a Catholic mass, basically, right? Like, mass is ended, go in peace. But no, Trump said, fight like hell or you won't have a country anymore. Those were his words. Fight like hell or you won't have a country anymore. Not go peacefully and love one another, my brothers. No, that's not what happened. It was the fight like hell or you won't have a country anymore. But here's the thing. Marjorie Taylor Greene, again, so close to getting it, right? She's like, we have the DOJ. We have the Trump administration. Why are we not doing these things? She's angry. She knows she's angry, but she also knows she can't be angry at the person she wants to be angry at for not doing it because that person happens to be Donald Trump. Now, if I were a conspiratorial fellow, I would be right there with Greene and asking the questions, why? Why indeed? Do we not have more information about the two people that tried to kill this guy? Like, why is he not releasing that? You would think he would want that. Why have we not had the trial? Does kind of seem pretty clear-cut what happened, right? But I'm not, and honestly, I don't care. I really could not care less about any of this crap. But she does. And she swears that her voters do. But nobody's doing anything. Just say it, Marge. Say it. Trump was full of it from the start. You're on the cusp of realizing it. And again, I do think you realize it. You're just not brave enough to say it out loud. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.